Hey everybody, Z with ZandGEmporium. We are with another auction block. Cam's here in this one. He missed the last one. He slept in. He's just God, how embarrassing.
Sorry for the traumatizing of the audio.
So we're gonna start with well, first of all, grid gem updates. We're about, I believe, last week was about 2 weeks. I think it's about, what is today? The 19th. We're recording this. I think it is. I think February 10th is the last one that came. In the PO box. We're about 9 days behind, so that's good. I didn't have as much. Cam was still just crushing it, but I didn't have as much time because there were so much graded gem consignments that you guys wanted to put in this auction block. And next week there is quite a few. One unnamed. He doesn't want to be named because he thought his grades were so crap. Because he's apparently not good at grading. He knows who I'm talking about.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. But we'll show his around probably like, actually now that I'm thinking, probably three-fourths of the stuff in this auction block are graded gem customers who just said, hey, just put them on it. Or most of them actually wanted to keep a few cards and they just wanted to submit. But yeah, here we are. So we have quite a few. So we're just going to be chatting as we go through. So these are Allie's packs. So a little update on Allie's cards. We, you guys remember we submitted 30 cards to PSA to get cross-graded. Cam, how many crossed?
You should have cracked them out.
Yeah, should have cracked them out. That's what the comments said. But 7 out of the 30 crossed.
I thought it was 9.
No, it was 7. 7 out of the 30. So we'll show you that, guys, when we get it there. Maybe I should have, but I'm not gonna.
Never crossed.
Some
It doesn't matter if you threw $1,000 bill in with it.
Yeah, I mean, this next one is for Andrea. Just has one card, a PSA 8 Japanese base set Charizard. So that's a nice one. But yeah, I mean, some of them, like the minimum grades I put on them. So this next one is for Anthony. He is a graded gem customer. He wanted these 3 cards in there. Like for example, like, the Lugia 9.5 Neo Genesis, minimum grade of 10. Like that would be, that's real tough for them to crack out something like that and to put into the a PSA 10 and stuff like that. And who knows if actually you cracked it out. But I've cracked out 2 cards in my life. One was a Shadowless, I think it was an 8 Shadowless Charizard PSA 8, and I definitely damaged it. I got it. I was getting it signed by this guy who went to Florida, by Rita, like a couple years ago. But at that time a Shadowless 8 Charizard was like $300. So it's like, yeah. So this next one is for Noel. So you have 2. You have a pack of first edition Team Rocket as well as a Mewtwo Ruby and Sapphire PSA 7.
I technically also damaged a Shadowless Charizard while cracking it out. If you remember
Did
the
you?
video.
Oh,
The,
yeah. Yeah.
Slammed it with a hammer.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Cam literally slammed. Anyway, here's a guy handling your PSA cards. Cracked it open with a hammer. It's really good to know. But yeah, what were you getting? Were you just getting that for your binder? Is that all? Okay, yeah. Anyway, guys, we have next is Mike. So Mike has submitted before. He has some. He's sent in some pretty nice cards before, and he has some pretty nice cards that I will show you here. Here first, some CGC, just some, the normal CGC, aka 8.5s here, as they so love to give out. Here is an 8. But, yeah, so I wasn't going to do that. Wasn't going to crack it out because, obviously they aren't my cards, and I don't want to ruin. I mean, these are, even if they stay in the CGC case, I mean, they're still worth 4 figures probably each. I calculated what the difference will be in those 7 cards that actually got the grade, and it's going to make about all the grading fees back, which kind of tells you the power of the PSA grade. I mean, to get 7 back and to pay for all 30. I mean, it's just, that's why we have so many things returning back from PSA for graded gem, because when the cards were $8.99, it just was an absolute no-brainer. So here's some good cards he's coming up. Here's a Worlds 2010 Staff PSA 7. Here's a Imakuni's PC. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. What is he? I don't even know. I'm gonna try to decipher what's going on there. Anyway, here are two really good ones. Here are two PSA 10 Legendary Collection Reverse Hollows, a Moltres and a Zapdos, both in PSA 10. So very nice cards there. I don't know much about Modern, but I'm pretty sure this is a pretty expensive cards. The Latios and Latios GX PSA 10, I think, from Team Up. Maybe I'm wrong. But
just in time for Valentine's Day.
look at that cert, 044. Look at that. This case is, that is one of the oldest cases I've ever seen. A pass card, Japanese vending.
Was Clinton president?
In 1998 when Japanese vending came out, he was, right? Anyway, yeah, PSA. So here's an Umbreon PSA 9, the Primes, right there, Undaunted. Very nice card. So as you can tell, Mike has some pretty decent cards he's throwing here into the mix. Here's a base set Charmander. Here's about, once we get caught up on this and we start doing some podcasts together, Cam can talk all about starter decks and how he's just, all over, because it's like, oh, the price of these cards are so expensive, right?
Just like me.
Yeah, that's. And here is a hop from the Sword and Shield booster box, Japanese edition. All right. But yeah, somebody who watches this channel actually has. I told Cam there's 3 sealed cases of Japanese starter decks. Maybe one day. All right. Let's get into, I'm going to move some stuff around because we have so much stuff to get through over here. This next one is for Nick. He is one of the Great Gem customers. He has more than this, but this is just what we could get into this auction block and then get a pretty large portion of it. If not, looking behind me, it's 3 pretty large stacks, so it might be over 2 more weeks, but yeah, we'll show these here. I remember selling Nick quite a few over the years, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge stuff. He's a big Gym fan. We're selling quite a few packs, and as well as quite a few of the, I just made complete sets, first edition and mint condition, and he'd buy those as well. So, and he submitted Great Gem. This was probably, October, November he submitted. So, we're getting back quite a few of the November still. We seem to be, last week I told you it was November. It seems to be a few October we got back, so that was good trying to get through that. I remember telling you guys last week that, we might have your October, but there's still a pesky handful of October, left out there. But, mostly we're getting back November, couple December. I really want to get to a point where the November is just trickling in, and we're getting through the bulk of December, because November was a peak. December was, it was a little bit of dip, but it wasn't much. And then it really started falling off January into February, and then kind of died in March. March is when they raised their prices by double. And at that time, everybody was freaking out when bulk went from $10 to $20. It was like, wow, this is kind of insane. And then it went to, $300. So, and now people are clamoring to get into the $50 tier. What was the last time you went in there? How many people were in line? Like thousands?
Thousands of people.
Thousands of people in line at PSA to do the $50 a card, 5 cards a piece. So if they get that kind of demand, it's like, why would PSA, they must be laughing all the way to the bank. They're like, this is insane, Which, I don't know. If they give that lottery system, does it kind of give a false sense of, it's like, I have to submit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. It's kind of like, PokeRev, our, everybody's favorite pack break opener. He has his, it's like, oh, I'm opening up my website, and it sells that instantly, because, not because he's popular, of course, to get that, but at the same time, having that kind of like, hey, you need to get it right now, kind of gives that sense of FOMO. I think that's what kind of PSA is learning here too. They kind of have that FOMO aspect, that they're getting a lot of people in line. I wonder how many people actually get it and then don't submit. There must be some people. Anyway, all right, Ben, you are up next. I got a few cards. Ben seems to submit a handful of cards every single week, so appreciate every one of you who just kind of throw in a few cards every week. It's really helps out the eBay store. And then we have this. It's kind of cool. This is a UK print. I actually had a whole box of these that I sold at one time just because I thought they would be more valuable than the regular base set, but really nobody really seemed to want it. So sometimes you get variants that are very in demand, and sometimes you get variants that really aren't. Austin, you are up next. Here we go. You have some of these cards. He has quite a few of these duplicates, so we're just listing these every week one at a time. He's in no rush, so that is cool. Put you over here. And then we'll go to the unnamed. He who shall not be named. We're just gonna show you. Even though you start out with a Charizard V PSA 10, I mean, and a 9, well, that's not bad. But yeah, this customer, he has sent in quite a few, and this return in particular didn't really get the results he was looking for.
He did take some stuff back.
He did take some stuff back. I mean, there's a 9, but then there's a 5. Oh, here's a PSA 10, Rocket Sneak Attack. Here's a PSA 10 Nidoqueen Jungle. I mean, what is he? Here's a PSA 9 Japanese Neo for Alligator. Look at this. PSA 10 Fossil Articuno. I mean, these cards suck. Like, why doesn't he want to? Of course, these are all the Japanese ones I'm going through. 8, 9. He's probably going to get, a Japanese 5. Okay. But there's a Japanese 9. This isn't as bad as, I probably should just call him out by his name now because these aren't really too bad.
Let's wait till we get to the video.
Okay, here's the English, a 5, a 6. Okay. Back to the Japanese, a 9. Okay, there you go. Japanese 7. That's not, that's not great. Japanese non-hollow 7. Okay, but anyway, yeah, this person, I think it's just I don't really think he would care if I said his name, but I think just for the sake of having fun, I will not say his name, but he knows who he is. But anyway, what else? What else is going on? Getting through Graded Gem, listing a whole lot of these Graded Gem submissions for the auction block. We have, Allie's cards are coming back, which you guys saw, so those will be on the auction block starting next week, and he has some big-time cards that'll be listed, so watch out for that. I think the Championship Arena 8, CGC 8 went for $2,900, and he has another one of those coming on next week. And this one had stronger subgrades, so we'll see what that one goes to. We actually called him on the phone, and they say there were 500 of them. I had no idea, or maybe that was just his anecdote that there were 500 of them. That seems low. That seems really low.
I mean, there's like 50 something graded by PSA, I think. So
50 graded at PSA. Okay.
Right. It was only for participants in the event or at Worlds 2005.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, he said he was there when they were handing them out, and he got a couple, but the people were playing with them and they were just destroyed, like quite a few of them. He said they were just sliding across the table and being bent, and so who knows how many were actually out there, even in an 8 condition, near mint to mint. All right, Luke, you were up next. Pot of Greed, first edition, Legend of Blue Eyes, PSA 9. Pretty sure that's a pretty nice card. I know don't watch much of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think I've always heard Pot of Greed. Here's a Ghost Rare. People always like Ghost Rares, right? PSA 8, number C39. Quite a few of these Ghost Rares here. If you guys are actually interested in near mint to mint condition, here's another 8. Superconductor Tyranno, Dinosaur's Rage, first edition, Gem Mint 10. That could be a $5 card or a $500. I have no clue, but it is a kind of a neat looking card. Anyway, but yeah, getting through those Graded Gem, really hope to be, there's 10 days left in this month. So maybe almost 2 weeks of business days to be able to We'll see how close we can get. But I'm confident. It's feeling, unless PSA gives a big old wave, which it might. Here are 3 Weiss Schwartz cards. Attacked on Titan. All 9.5, or 2 of them are 9.5s. But there's a 9.5, there's a 9.5 Fate Levi. Kind of a nice looking card. And then we have a 9. It's a 9, it has a 10 edges, 10 corners, 9.5 centering, and then an 8 surface to get a 9. So it's a pretty strong 9, I would think. Then we have a Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition, PSA 10 booster pack. It's a very nice pack. I think I sold one of those packs before. I ended about $1,300 or $1,400 for that pack. So there we go. Then we have some more graded booster packs as well. Right there. So there we go. Luke is our resident. He submits quite a few Yu-Gi-Oh items, and now Weiss Schwartz. So appreciate it, Luke, for sending those in. Put you over to the side. Make sure I got everybody over here. All right. Next one is Christian. Christian was another Graded Gem customer that just said send them all in. So here we go. I think these are more modern cards, Hidden Fates, and PSA 10 and PSA 9 condition. So if you're interested in any of those, the baby shinies, the regular shinies, the GXs, they will be here. Cam, do you have how many Hidden Fates sealed products do you have? None? Wow. You're apparently the only person who doesn't have that. That's what I've heard. I've heard almost everybody has some kind of sealed Hidden Fates thing.
I had 3 cases of 10s, but then I opened them.
Oof, you opened them.
Yeah.
That is not a good investor, you know? Oh, okay. All right. Well, then what did you do with that?
Still have it.
You still have it?
Yeah, good profit.
Oh, wow.
Good profit.
Nice. Was it a PSA 10?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Just holding on to it, huh? What is that? What's that card now? Like I sold a few like a few months ago. It can only go up. But I sold that a few months ago. A few of them. They were like $900 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still that. That's surprising.
Probably somewhere, right?
That's actually shocking that those are still like around $800 to $1,000.
More popular modern card. Like it makes sense. Like there could be a million of this card out there, which there are, and like, people still want it. So like it doesn't even matter. You know.
Charmander, Hidden Fates, PSA 10. Yeah. Well, stop trying to pump modern, Cam. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Okay. Your one card that you're trying to pump. You know. Can you guys name any other modern card that is more popular and more in demand? Guys, by the way, I own that card. Just want to let you guys know. Yeah. All right, George, you were up next. Move this light. Yeah, that looks a little better. Yeah, eventually when hopefully in March, can get all caught up and start to get a studio here. Not I quote unquote studio like it's something super professional, but just make it a lot nicer than this table, you know, showing you guys, and you know, maybe have I don't know, just a better background, better lighting, better sound, better everything. But just got to get caught up first, and then kind of focus on that and give you a better experience with this, not only for the viewers, but you know, the actual people who are consigning as well. So there are George, and then Desmond. Once again, guys, another Graded Gem customer. There's quite a few here. So let's just get through these. What else as we're going through these? What else is on? Where's Card Kahuna? Nobody knows. Still, he's on the beach somewhere. I guess Dominican Republic. That's what I guessed. You know, it's really cheap down there. He can use his 2.5 mil to you know, buy a nice cottage on the beach. You know, it's a good life. Just that's it. You know, watch out for hurricanes. You know, Maybe he'll keep a little reserve, so he can fly back to America every once in a while, and that's it. Big bad card kahuna. Of course, his card kahuna, that just kind of tells me like Hawaii. Maybe but that's real expensive there. That's like, it's like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and it costs you $1 million there. It's just stupid. Which I guess makes sense because you literally can't spread the city anymore because it's on an island. But supply and demand, folks. This is what we Pokemon. Too bad Pokemon's not like an island. You can't make anymore. That'd be nice. Oh wait, WotC is. Oh wait, that's why you shouldn't buy any modern cards. Oops. But definitely Hidden Fates Charizard though, because Cam has one and it's definitely the most popular.
Me pumping Hidden Fates Charizard.
Yeah, there's nobody doing that.
Watch it.
Trying to pump it
overnight.
Double, yeah, and you'll be like, whoa, I'm an influencer. I have influence. Yeah. There's probably so many of those. Is there over or under 5,000 PSA 10 of those?
It has to be over.
Has to be over. Can you imagine if there are 5,000 of those in PSA 10? How many it's like a regular, like how many uncommon or common cards they printed? Must be just ridiculously insane.
There are 150,000 Hidden Fates graded cards. There's no way that there's not. 3,500 PSA 10.
3,500. So, hey, not that bad.
Low pop.
Low pop, honestly. 3,500. That's not. I've seen worse. I have seen worse than that. Like the Champion's Path Charizard, the pink one. That's probably like 10,000 for that one. Has to be. There's just literally a billion of those. But at that time when you broke it open, it's like you could literally sell the packs and get that card for free. It was free money. It was a money-making machine at that point, especially when people were submitting it for $8.99 a card, and selling for and the ETB cost $40, whatever it was. There are just some times in this thing where it just doesn't make sense. This kind of stuff. Oh, we submitted some stuff to WADA. Submitted, I believe, 9 games. I submitted 7. Can't submit 2. He would have submitted 3, but WADA's just not doing the sticker remove or the heavy cleaning, guys. If you guys don't know, there are 3 of you that care about this. 2 of them are in this room. But they do heavy cleaning, which costs about was like $20-something, I think. Yeah, but basically they will clean your game for you, and if you have any, it really is helpful if you have like stickers or especially like security stickers or stuff that really is gonna almost guarantee to rip the seal. They'll do that for you, which is kind of interesting because they don't do that in cards. Can you imagine if they had like a, hey, let's clean your cards and maybe you can get a better grade? Like one day PSA might open that, just make $1 million bucks, but so WADA did that, but they're not doing it anymore. Not sure why. You guys don't know, WADA was bought out by Collectors Universe, aka people who own PSA. So maybe it's something with PSA side saying, let's not risk that kind of liability because there have been cases where they have ripped the seal before. I think Cool Trainer Ryan, which you guys might know, he's in the Pokemon sphere. I think he got his ripped when they try to remove a security sticker.
And then they wrote on his game with Sharpie.
Yeah, then they wrote on his game with Sharpie. So that was a total cluster, that whole debacle. But I guess that just happens sometimes. It's just the way. It's just the way it works. Sometimes you get unlucky and you get damaged stuff from a company, and that just happens. Oh, this one, by the way, is for Jacob once again. Graded Gem customer. Hey, what do you know? I believe this is the last Graded Gem customer, and then there are 3 more people that we will go over, and then that'll be it. But yeah, we submitted those games to WADA. I just checked this morning, and they hadn't received it yet. Probably lost in the mail. It's probably gone.
Cool.
It's probably it's totally gone. But no, hopefully they say 18-day turnaround time, but last time we submitted in October, and we didn't get them until January, so that was cool. You know, WATA has a tough time getting. And here's this card in PSA 10 I actually sold for somebody, and it went for like $3,200, something like that. So this is an 8. Definitely be more affordable than that, but that is a pretty high value card in PSA 10. But yeah, WATA does run out of cases, especially for their DVD style cases, which is, Xbox, PlayStation, GameCube, blah, blah, blah. So they run out of that quite often, which tells you kind of the demand they have there. And once they run out, they just have to wait for their shipment from, probably like most companies, they probably ship it in from China. And you guys know the supply chain constraints, which is surprising that PSA has never had to deal with that. Maybe they had, they just never, they're so behind on everything that they just don't say it. But considering how many slabs they pump out every single day, I think it's at like 40,000 at this point. At least last time I heard, 40,000 a day. Surprising they haven't run out of plastic at one time, but maybe they have. They just never told anybody. Okay, this next one is for Bauer, right here. Our favorite European submitter. He sends in he submitted a ton of sealed stuff and graded cards a few months ago, and he just submitted another block, so this will be this block as well, so I'll have 2 more weeks worth. He also sent in a bar of chocolate, which I need to bring down after this to Lauren and show her, because last time he sent a bar, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just eat this, and there was a wrapper there, and Lauren's like, wait, what's this? I'm like, one of my clients gave me some chocolate, so I just ate it. Which, you should probably just at least attempt to share. It's kind of nice. It's a nice thing to do. The Gahanium 9, Ursa Ring, kind of an underappreciated. You'd think a big grizzly bear would be more appreciated, but it's really not. Here's kind of a neat one. There's so much hollow in this, so much hollow bleed. Pikachu Pop Series 5. This is, when you think of Pop Series 5, you just think of 2 cards, the 2 gold stars, but look at the hollow bleed in that. Did you know that hollow bled that much?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
There's also non-hollow of this card in the actual pack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Check out the back on that.
What's the back look like? Oh, and it's upside down? Is that normal? I don't know. Well, that'll show up. But look at that. There's a swirl. Man, this has a lot going for it. And let's
gotta change the title of the list.
Yeah, to super rare, ultra rare.
L-K.
Little googly eyes, fire emoji, fire. Yeah. So, and here are some BGS cards that I do need to let you guys know. Let's see. This one has a little bit of it's not really a crack, but just kind of a splinter of there. Sometimes these BGS, and this one has a crack right there. It doesn't affect the card at all, but I will put it in the listing and the title. But I don't actually know if that happened in transit from Europe or that actually was just how it was. But I don't want people to get it and not be satisfied with what they got, even though it doesn't really affect the card at all. Okay, Jose, you were up. So these will be 4 cards: Toon Chaos, first edition, Yu-Gi-Oh. Those will all be one listing, and then you have some cards as well. This gold Reshiram and Charizard, which I believe came in a premium collection. That was a chase card in Japanese, and they just threw it as a promo in the English. Here's an 8.5 Jolteon, no symbol, error. That's nice. A Shadowless Venusaur, PSA 8. A Shadowless Charizard, PSA 7. And then a Shadowless Blastoise, PSA 6. So 8, 7, 6 on that one. And we finish off Jose with a PSA 9 Fossil Booster Pack. First edition, of course. All right, and then last but certainly not least, Brandon. All right, slide yours over. So you have a SGC 10 first edition Rockets Zapdos. We'll see how these SGC card fares, but you can tell by the back there's I don't see any whitening, and I'm sure the hull looks pretty good. So there he goes, an SGC 10. Then you have 2. I won't pull these out. I'll scan them, but there's 4. A complete art set of Gym Heroes first edition, and then an art set of Jungle first edition. And then we have some Team Rocket first edition graded packs and art set here as well. Some in 8 and some in 9. All right, so that's all we have. Ooh, 29 minutes and 48 seconds, almost clean 30 minutes. Okay, guys, that is all we have for today. There's going to be quite a few next week. I'm looking over there, mostly from Greater Gem once again, as well as Ali's cards. This will be good, as well as the Fernando, who sent in quite a few of the level X's. He got a pretty big card that we're coming back with, and we'll show you. I believe it'll probably be next week as well, if PSA actually releases it. They sent an upcharge and they haven't done anything with it. It's fun. Anyway, that's all we have for today. Cam, you want to add anything? You want to say, just thank you to the Greater Gem customers?
Thank you to the Greater Gem customers.
Also, answer your emails. I think I say this every week, but
You ever saw like 90% answer return or answer email rate?
Yeah, there's just some people. I mean, there's probably still some people. Like, I'm still waiting, and I re-emailed these people probably about 3 weeks ago, but there's some people that have been waiting since like October. No joke, like months and months and months ago, that they just don't respond. So yeah, maybe check your spam.
Once a week, I go through and I re-email people.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending way too much time trying to catch up on people who aren't responding to emails.
Yeah.
So if you have your cards here, don't feel like I'm spending 9 hours a day just tracking down 4 customers.
Yeah, it's probably like every few weeks, like I'll send out an email again. But at the same time, people won't respond, then we'll get the people who are actually responsive and want their stuff back. So
and we'll go through and we'll cherry pick everyone else by calling them and tracking them down.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks again, and we'll continue getting back these Greater Gem and listing more stuff. All right.